Virtual loss of GM during dry docking and how it occurs. Vessel approaches the entrance of a graving dry dock. In other words, the depth of the dock forward will be less than the depth of the dock aft. A vessel enters the graving dry dock with a slight trim by the stern, double-bottom tanks kept either dry or pressed up to reduce FSE, free surface effect, and her center line vertically over the keel blocks. It is important for the vessel to be upright and has a positive GM. As the water in the dock is pumped out, the stern closes with the keel blocks. There is no change in draft either forward or aft. The stern touches the keel block, and the critical period commences. Once stern post touches the block, the upthrust forces start to act against the stern post. The aft draft begins to reduce, and the vessel trim reduces. A reaction at the keel block P is equal to the loss of weight or buoyancy. As the water in the dock keeps getting pumped out, the trim keeps reducing, and the bow closes with the keel blocks. All this while, the reaction P at the keel block is increasing and causing a virtual loss of GM. When the vessel comes in contact with the blocks, it is assumed that there is a transfer of weight, P, from the keel to the blocks. Hence, there is a virtual rise of ship's G, discharge of weight below G. In this method, virtual loss of GM is found by the formula virtual loss GG sub 1 equals P times kg divided by W minus P. When the vessel comes in contact with the blocks, it is assumed that there is a transfer of buoyancy, P, to the keel blocks. Hence, there is a reduction in Km while the weight and Kg remain constant. In this method, virtual loss of GM is found by the formula virtual loss mm sub 1 equals P times Km divided by W. You will see the continuation of dry docking in the next media.